ready for the judgment day. Angela. Oh, she would have had snacks. She would have had that radio with the hand crank that FDR was always trying to get me to buy. Oh, she would have had a plan. But plans take planning, and this came out of the blue. I was just thinking, oh, maybe I'll go to Chick-fil-A. And then no, I will not go to Chick-fil-A. Tell those people to drop the chicken. There's a tornado coming. Seriously? Things like that don't really happen here. I mean, what are the chances? Actually, I know the chances because I'm an insurance agent. Yay, you're thinking. I'm stuck in a basement during a natural disaster with an insurance agent. Oh my God.
Oh, can't I just talk about something? Damn! Just trying to make some nice conversation about some nice uplifting movies. And she's trying to tell me, that doesn't happen to people, that's not true. Please, she's trying to tell me what I think is wrong. Why she gotta have an opinion about every damn thought in my head? Like, let me think something stupid if I want to for a minute. Like, if I want to think that Beverly is uppity, she likes to put it on like she bring everybody else, everybody else, she cheap ass shit. Then what's the problem with that? You got anything else to say? Huh? You better not till I'm even talking to you. Damn! Beverly's not that bad. She just got picked up because her man don't know how to love her right. He don't even know how to move right. Walking around like his balls are heavy. Balls ain't that heavy. Unless he got some kind of illness or something. Is Dayton sick?
Wait! Ah! What? Tyrone, how'd you get better? How'd I get fixed? I didn't whine and ask questions. I got that shit done. I'm glad you're feeling better. You don't want me better. You want me dead. Oh, you whipped my goddamn head into. You called me out in front of Jessica. I was trying to help. Call that helping? We had her, man. We had her. With the shtick. With the bullshit. Yes, we did. Then you had to go off with all that nasty. Women love that shit. No, they do. Shut up!
I'm not crazy. I had to kill him. It was a civic duty that felt fucking awesome. I mean, the feel of it, of righteous vengeance. It's what sex must feel like. The way that man looked at me with my knife in his chest. I was this close to him, his breath on my lips, leaning into him. And I actually said this. You die now. But that's not crazy. That's just very literal. Did I tell you some guy is painting my portrait? Well, that's kind of cool. Wait till Jacques sees that, Plucker. My trial is tomorrow, and it'd be nice to see a familiar face. I'm preparing my steely look of unwavering calm. But I might need a high five before I go on stage.
So hey, I was wondering if you were in therapy. I mean, it's cool. Obviously, it's cool if you are. I was just wondering if, and obviously, it's not because of one specific thing, but like if it had to be because of that. Can I just say that I 100% apologize? And I feel like a dick. If there's any way that I made you feel weird or awkward or any less than my actual sister, which you obviously are. Because I think you're the greatest sister in the history of humanity, and I would have really liked to have not fucked that one thing up.
Alexis, you don't understand. She's so fucking involved. She keeps trying to butt in on everything. And I'm like, Francine, it's not your job to plan the wedding. It's supposed to be the bride's family that plans the wedding, and no offense, in this case, we're the ones with the money anyway. But she keeps being like, she's like, oh, please let me
a potluck wedding? Can you imagine? Oh!
You can't stand it. You can't stand it that for once in your life I get something and not you. All of our lives it has been about you, brother. You see, people, they like you. They don't like me. And they want to tell you all their little problems, and they don't want to tell me a damn thing, but she wants me. Not you. Me. And you can't stand it. Oh, it's lovely. You know, you could just kill me right now and I would just die a happy man. But you do want to kill me, don't you? Oh, come on. Yes, you do. You know what? Take your best shot, brother. You can borrow my service revolver if you like. I just have one friendly piece of advice. Don't miss.
You think my stories caused all this? You think words can make a man pick up a knife? My stories are supposed to be fairy tales. Dark, yes, but fairy tales. What cruelty? What would people do to each other when no one else is watching? If my stories have blood in them? It's because this world is full of blood. You people, you need a villain. So you point to me. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I just wrote what I saw. What I felt. Wow, you still don't get it, do you? Words are the only things that last. When they kill me, when you kill me, my words will still be there. Maybe that's what you're afraid of.
Guilt. No, I don't feel anything like that. Because I think you bring this on yourself. I don't behave like this with most people. But there's just something about you makes me want to just take you down. I think it might be an evolved thing in a society, where if someone's going to bring the whole tribe down because they're weak, or slow, or short, or ugly, or stupid, or has dandruff, or something, there's just this desire deep within to take them down first. Oh, and you're right. Tony and I, we are horrible to you. Like fucking awful. You're not imagining it. But I think that's the way things are supposed to be.
I was totally unselfish in my lovemaking. Look, after the third time, we kind of just cuddled. I guess it's the best word for it. Usually after sex, I get really thirsty, so I would run to the refrigerator for a Diet Coke. But this time, I just held her. It felt so nice. And when I kind of felt like, the moment had come, I told her I loved her. She said she loved me. I proposed. And she said yes. Now, after it had kind of settled in that I just asked her to marry me, and she had just accepted, I pointed out that we both lived in small apartments, and that if we pooled our money, we could get a bigger place on the Upper East 70s. But she said no.
I know it's your dad's job to be protective and everything, but I think you should just do something he thinks you don't want to do. So, if you wanted to be like kissed or whatever, I can do that for you. As a friend, like if you just wanted someone to practice on. Not if you didn't want to. Obviously, what I'm trying to say is I'm not afraid of your dad. Okay, well, I am. But I figured you want to tell him about this, so I have no reason to be afraid of him, that is. Are you mad? Because that's not at all why I've been hanging out with you or anything. I didn't even think about it until your dad brought it up, so If you ever wanted to, just let me know.
I'm bored. We'll be asleep for a while. I ground up some Ambien and put it in the sandwich. I only gave him a couple, okay? He's fine. I can take like 3 at a time. I had sex with a pharmacist. Kidding, gross. Anyway, is your name Elder? It makes you sound like important, which you're not. If you leave, I'll feed him the rest of the pills I have in the bottle. There's probably 20, 30 more. I'll crush them up and pour it down his throat. Oh my God, I'm just fucking with you, okay? I'm not gonna kill anyone. God, I don't understand why people believe everything I say. Do you find me attractive? Because I'm not attracted to you. At all. Just to let you know. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I just don't think you're good looking. Maybe my dad finds you attractive. It is so easy to make you uncomfortable. It's a little sad. What you gonna do if you know? Go follow him? Convince him to do something he already set his mind to? You really think that's possible? Miss Joseph, I know you think I'm not good enough for your son. My parents think nobody's good enough for me. Nobody's good enough for nobody. But me and Omari, we've got something real. And even if you think I'm worthless, I'm still gonna love him. You love us, and we know that. But you hate us too. You hate us having a mind of our own. You hate that we can't be exactly what you imagine in your head, and that scares you. That we don't belong to you. That someday somebody might come along and we might love them more than we love you. You hate us for that, and we can feel it inside, and it'll make us leave and never come back.
I come from the hard-working upper middle class. I grew up in a single-family household in a cul-de-sac. My mom was my rock, but my father was my superhero. People used to ask me if I had him in my life, and when I would say yeah, they would look at me. Kind of like how you all are looking at me right now. I'm not black enough because I had my dad in my life, right? Well, I lost my superhero 6 months ago. So I guess we're even. Can I get my black card now? You know, people have actually told me I'm not black enough because I didn't struggle. Why does being black have to be synonymous with struggle? So if I walk around like this and say things like, yo, yo, what up, though, you heard? You'd say I'm acting black. But if I go pick up the newest New York Post and try to eloquently express my opinion by eloquently expressing my opinion, you'd say I sound white. So which is it, people? Like, really?
So you're more afraid of looking like a racist than you are being a racist. Okay. What are you doing to promote racial equality? Are you getting all your white friends together to call congressional representatives and demand criminal justice reform? Or do you actually never bother to think about racial equality, and now you're just trying to claim that you do to save face when you know you're behaving badly, because in that case, you can go fuck yourself. I want this to be a problem. I have spent my life living with this problem. No one else seems bothered by it. Everyone else seems happy as a clam, and I have the burden of seeing it for what it really is. I have to educate people, and I have to decide when to stop educating people and just let it all go in order to stay likable and employable, and I have to try and focus on my dumb and problematic assignments and all this shit racing through my head, and now it's all my problem. So, here I am in your office. This is your problem.
Oh, no. You understand. I know. Theater. All right, sure, there's a few less, car chase scenes, a lot less firepower. But same skill set, right? Same skill set. You hit your mark, you look intense. You whisper dramatically into the distance. 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 Come on, right? Like that's what theater is. And the critics, all the critics, they think I can't use Chubbick technique because I spent 3 months jumping out of a helicopter. Shirtless. Yeah, shirtless. Sure. I don't know what they call it, what subtext means, but I can brew. I can smoke that. I can wrestle a guy in a jumping suit, you know, I can smoke that. Like honestly, isn't that what theater is all about, right?
Smolder.